My name is King, and I am an 11 years old boy from Charlotte, NC, although I live here in Atlanta with my parents, and this school year has been great. I played soccer and earned the most compliments from my team. My parents asked me where I wanted to go for my spring break, and my desire has always been going to Disney World. Universal Studios was my favorite. As an 11-year-old boy, I have imagined how I'm going to explore Universal Studios when I will go. This spring, my imagination was brought to life. I experienced the most magical adventure with my parents. My trip to Universal Studios was one of the most exciting and memorable experiences I've ever had. From the moment I walked through the entrance, I could feel the excitement and energy in the air. Everything around me was larger than life, from the massive themed buildings to the colorful signs and characters walking around. It truly felt like I had stepped into a different world where fun and adventure were waiting around every corner. The moment I heard the music playing throughout the park and saw the smiles on everyone's faces, I knew it was going to be an amazing day. We kicked off the day in the most epic way possible by heading straight to the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. It's one of the tallest roller coasters in the park, and just looking at it gave me butterflies. I told my mom that I was pretty scared too, and I told my mom. As we strapped in and the ride started climbing straight up into the sky, I felt a mix of excitement and fear. The view from the top was incredible, but there was barely any time to take it in before we dropped at high speed. My heart was racing, and I was screaming and laughing at the same time. The twists, turns, and loops were wild, and the music blasting through the seat speakers made it even more fun. It was both terrifying and thrilling, and it instantly became my favorite roller coaster ever. I couldn't believe how much adrenaline I felt. It was the perfect way to start our day at the park. After catching our breath, we made our way to the Transformers ride. This one was totally different from the roller coaster, but still super exciting. It was a 3D motion simulator ride that made you feel like you were in the middle of a massive robot battle. The screens, movement, and sound effects were so realistic that I actually felt like I was being thrown through buildings and dodging explosions. It was non-stop action, and I couldn't stop smiling. Right after that, we decided to go on the Minions ride, which was a hilarious and fun change of pace. It was based on the Despicable Me movies and had a cute storyline that made everyone in our group laugh. The ride was full of silly surprises, bright colors, and funny characters. It was a little chaotic in the best way, and we all agreed it was a must-do again. After riding a few more attractions and walking around the park, we started to get really hungry. Luckily, Universal Studios has tons of food options, and we went for one of the most famous ones, the giant turkey leg. I had seen people walking around with them earlier, and now I finally got my own. It was huge, smoky, and so juicy and tender. I took a big bite and instantly understood why everyone raved about it. It was the kind of food that made you want to sit down, relax, and enjoy every bite. I didn't even want anything else, just the turkey leg and a cold drink to go with it. It filled me up and gave me the energy to keep exploring the park. As I sat and enjoyed my food, I looked around and took in the amazing atmosphere of the park. There were people laughing, kids meeting their favorite characters, and families taking pictures in front of all the cool attractions. Music played from hidden speakers, giving every area its own unique vibe. Performers were doing mini shows on the sidewalks, and the whole place just felt alive with excitement. It wasn't just the rides and food that made the day so great. It was the feeling of being somewhere magical, where every moment was part of a bigger adventure. By the end of the day, I was tired but still full of excitement. I didn't want to leave because it felt like there was still so much more to see and do. Universal Studios gave me a day full of unforgettable moments, from the thrill of the roller coaster to the laughs on the Minions ride and the taste of that delicious turkey leg. It was a perfect mix of adventure, fun, and happiness. I'll never forget how much fun I had, and I'm already dreaming about the next time I can go back. Universal Studios is truly a place where amazing memories are made, and I'm so glad I got to experience it.